This is my 2005 Ford Focus, and as you probably expect, it doesn't have DAB fitted. Thankfully now you can get DAB adapters that plug into your cigarette lighter, and I'd like to say thank you to V2 for sending one out to me so I can show you. So, what do you get inside the box? Now, inside, as you can see, is your receiver that just plugs into your 12-volt socket. A few buttons on top there, which we'll come to in just a moment, and underneath you have got your aerial and your instructions. Now, installation of this is pretty straightforward, and I'm just going to show you how. Firstly, just make sure your windscreen's nice and clean. If it's a cold day like today, it's probably worth running the engine, getting the windscreen a bit warmer using your blower or heated screen if you've got one fitted. The aerial mounts to the top passenger side of your windscreen. So, with your windscreen now clean, it's time to carefully remove the DAB aerial out of the packaging. You'll notice there's two sections here. One this side, which is the aerial, and the other here, which is an earth strip. This needs to connect to the car's bodywork. And I've removed the A-pillar trim on this car, just so you can see where it's going to connect. Now, you may be able to reach this down the side of the windscreen with the trim in place, or otherwise possibly just under the headlining up here. So as you can see, I've now peeled back the tape and carefully fitted the aerial to the windscreen. I mentioned before about this earth strip, which needs to make contact with the body, so I'm just going to peel back the adhesive tape on the back of here and just sit that against the metalwork here. Okay, so the aerial is now attached to the windscreen. There's a cable that comes out the back, which you may want to just tuck down the back of your A-pillar trim here, or otherwise you may want to pop it just behind this rubber seal. Now on most cars, this just pulls away and you can tuck it into the gap. You can, of course, run your cabling however you like. Mine just runs behind the back of the dashboard, behind the glove box there, and pops up to the other side behind the trim, and the little gold connector just pops straight into the back of the unit here. So with your unit powered up, it'll start scanning for radio stations, and once it's done that, it will provide a list. Now, to scan through for your favourite radio station is pretty simple. On the top, there is a scan button. Just press that, and you can select your favourite, and here we are on V2. Now, this unit will tell you what signal it's broadcasting on, which FM frequency. All you need to do then is just tune in your stereo, and on this car that's pretty straightforward. You just hit the scan button. This one says it's on 87.7, and here we are, radio's on 87.7. Turn it up and you can hear V2 radio, and there we are, we're all tuned in. One other really useful feature with this unit is the fact it's got Bluetooth hands-free calling in there. Now, if your car's old like this one, the chances are it doesn't have Bluetooth either. So to activate that, just press the mode button on the top and it will say Bluetooth mode unconnected. Just scan for the unit on your phone and you may be able to see that it says DAB car adapter. Tap that, and it will just connect itself to your Bluetooth. Look at that. Straight away. So now you're now connected with hands-free calling off your phone too. When you receive an incoming call, answering is pretty straightforward. The button on the far right hand side where it says menu OK, hit that one and the call will be answered. Press it again and it hangs up. One final thing then. If your car has a 12-volt socket that doesn't switch off when you take the key out of the ignition, you want to just remember to switch this unit off. To do that, press and hold the button on the top left, and the unit switches off. You see it says TX off at the top there. To turn it back on again when you come back in the car, just tap the power button top left and it's back to where you left it. I hope this how-to guide has been useful to you, and thank you for watching. Thanks once again to V2 Radio for providing this unit for me, so now I have DAB and hands-free calling inside my car. Of course, you can listen to V2 Radio on your smart speaker, online or on DAB radio.